Hey, I'm April with Average Joe Sports Talk, and I'm sitting here today with Mr. Peyton Horton, and he is going to go through and tell us a little bit about what he offers service-wise here in the upcoming fall and winter months for landscaping. What do you do, Mr. Horton? Tell me some things you can do for us.
All right, guys. I'm Peyton Horton with Horton Lawn and Landscape. For the winter months, we provide shrubbery work, your gutters cleaned out, any type of outdoor things, your hardscape work, your retaining walls, your outdoor kitchens, anything you need, we'll do it for you guys.
Okay, and we want to thank you personally for being the advertising sponsor for Trace Thompson's one-on-one video, the quarterback here at Etowah High School in Etowah, Alabama.
Thank you, guys.
Trace Thompson, quarterback at Etowah High School, 11th grade.
Okay, Trace, we're going to get started today. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
16 years old, living in Etowah, Alabama, basically my whole life. I played baseball and I used to play basketball.
Well, let's talk about this a little bit. How long have you been the quarterback here at Etowah High School?
This will be my second year starting on varsity for Etowah High School.
Okay. You want to tell us a little bit about how you went into that role last year?
Starting quarterback, went out or transferred to another school 2 weeks before the season started, and I was playing linebacker when it happened. So I knew I would have to probably take on the role at quarterback. So I just started trying my hardest and training at quarterback for them 2 weeks, and then gradually got into it.
Okay, so you ended up ultimately winning the position at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, which ended up working out, of course, last season, which you did a great job. So, what are some things as far as this year goes, preparation-wise, that you've done coming into this season?
I've been to about 6-7 camps. Go to the field about 3 times a week with some of the receivers during the summer, and working out and running and stuff.
Okay. So you played 7-on-7. I do also know that you attended the FCA quarterback camp. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to tell us a little bit about that?
It was a great experience. Met a lot of great guys, talked to a lot of great people, and learned a lot of good stuff about leadership and football. And it's not always just about football.
Yeah, that's right. I know Mr. Brian Mintz is the director. Is that right for this area? Yeah, he's a great guy. We really enjoy him. So and appreciate what he does in this area. So you've got a big game coming up tomorrow night, a big region game. Are you guys excited about that? Are you guys prepared? What are some things this week that y'all have done at practice to mentally and physically prepare going into that game after that Gadsden City loss?
Well, we just let that loss just roll over us and focus back up. And we went in and watched a pretty good bit of film. Didn't get to get on the field as much as we wanted to, but we found a way to get on the field. We went to Albert Bourne practice and installed some new plays and stuff. And we've been working hard.
Well, that's good. You guys play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at Oneonta High School, of course, in Oneonta, Alabama. So that's the first time I believe that we've been out there to their stadium actually playing. So do want to wish you luck on that, and actually hate that I won't be able to be there to actually watch that. I think it's going to be a great game. Well, a little bit more about you. Tell us a little bit about your grades, your GPA, plans for the future.
My grades usually make A's and B's. GPA around 3.5, 3.7. And I plan to go to college for sports, but if that doesn't work out, I want to go to college and be a physical therapist.
Okay. Have you got any colleges in mind?
It really doesn't matter.
Well, you are still a junior, so you do still have a little bit of time to think about that. So, and that's a great thing. Speaking of time, though, of course, COVID is on the rise again. Seems to appear like it may possibly be a little bit worse than what it was last year. It's, of course, out there. Explain to us how that makes you and your teammates feel, knowing that things could possibly be shut down at any moment, and you guys wouldn't be able to even finish your season.
It's scary because, we love football. We love going out there on Friday nights and playing, but we just take it week by week and make the most of it every Friday night we get. So.
That's right. Yeah, take advantage of every opportunity because you never know when it's going to be your last. So that's a good answer. Okay, let's just talk a little bit about your teammates. Who are the guys that have really stepped up this year and taken on some leadership roles after you guys lost a lot of guys on offense and defense last year? Tell us about some people that have stepped into those roles and have stepped up and helped you out.
On offense, Stephen Jones, Amarian Finch, and Jarvis Harwood, they stepped up big. Jarvis is a really great leader. And on defense, Andrew Pierce and Tyler Dobbs, they really stepped up in early lead.
Well, that's good. What about as far as coaches go? We know that you did get a new coach this year. What position does he actually coach?
Wide receivers.
Okay, what's his name?
Jason Smith.
Okay. I haven't actually got to meet him in person yet. So he just from standing on the sidelines watching practice and watching from the game, which you guys have only played one game that I've been able to attend, he seems like a pretty good coach. So you guys are lucky to have him. Let me just see, what are 3 reasons that you like being a part of this team?
One reason because the atmosphere at Etowah is just different than anywhere else, I feel like. These guys I've been growing up with my whole life, and I wouldn't want to play with anybody else. And third reason, the blue and white, I just love it. Yeah,
they always say, well, I've heard some players in the past say they bleed blue and white, and then some, of course, say, like my son, once a Blue Devil, always a Blue Devil. So, yeah, I think it's just kind of something with the tradition. It just kind of sticks with you. So, what is the best part about competing to you, the competition side?
I just feel like there's always going to be either a winner or a loser, and I would never want to be the loser. So why not always compete and try your hardest to be the winner?
That's a good answer to that question. Well, we're going in, let's see, you're going to be going from week to week, going straight into actually region play several weeks in a row, pretty much, isn't it? So, are you guys, what are some other games during this season that you are looking for, or that you know that you may be facing that may be tough, that you got to get past and really prepare for physically to get past? Of course, I know Fultondale is coming up, and of course, one of our Etowah alumni coaches actually has gone over there, and he is coaching. We do miss Coach Cook, love him and wish him the best. Of course, what are you thinking in terms of game by game? I know you take it one game at a time, but we get past this week with Aniana. What are you guys thinking with the upcoming games behind it?
Thinking just get back to work, get healthy. If anybody's hurt, watch film, work it out at practice, and then go to the next week and try to win.
That's the best. Yep, that's the best way to look at it. So when we're sitting here and we're thinking about in your junior year, of course, of football, so far career-wise, what is a moment, game time situation that stands out to you? That's your favorite memory as of right now?
Probably third round against Northside when I rolled out and broke 2 tackles and threw it to Trent Davis, and he ran about 70 yards for a touchdown.
I think we actually have that on film. I think that's actually on his highlight tape from last year. That was a pretty big moment. So I hope that you have more of those moments, especially this year and next year, that top that. So, and speaking of that, what is your goal, of course, for the end of this season?
My goal is to win a state championship, but I mean, right now we're not focused on that. We just focus on winning every week and getting better as a team and coming together as a team. So.
Yeah, I think everybody's main goal is to be in the state championship. It just doesn't happen often. So if you get that opportunity, definitely take full advantage of it. And I would love to see y'all back in the playoffs, late round, and end up down there in the state championship game. That would be huge. So, and of course, we would be there cheering y'all on. Well, as far as here we go in the upcoming weeks, we're going to continue to follow you and the team. Proud of you guys. Looking forward to see how you grow and what the future holds for you. So we'll be checking back in with you and some of your other teammates, hopefully later on in the season, and we'll get you guys also on the show on Monday nights and see week to week what the progress is and what's going on. And we appreciate you sitting down with us today.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, and this is April with Average Joe Sports Talk.